Hello everyone, my name is PaperNapkin and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokémon FireRed. In the last episode, I defeated Brock of Pewter City using my level 18 Pidgey Hope, who is now a Pidgeotto. Unfortunately, Fruit Loop did valiantly sacrifice himself in order to use one Tail Whip move. Looking back now, probably wasn't the most necessary of sacrifices, especially when you consider that I won using that critical hit. It's unfortunate that he died, but I'm not that upset about losing him, just because Rattata's not that good of a Pokemon, and they're incredibly common, so I'll find one in the near future. Hopefully I'll find some other Pokemon before then, so I won't have to resort to using one. I should probably mention that in the first episode when I say that Pokemon faint, you need to release them, I'm deciding now that I'm just going to put them in my storage box, so if I ever want to go back and look at them, I can. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing onwards to the next city, which is Cerulean City, and I'm proud to announce that starting from this episode onwards, everything is going to be recorded in glorious HD. Yes, that's right, you heard me, HD. I've had a couple requests by a couple people. I don't really think HD is going to make that much of a difference on the standard YouTube player, just because after all it is a Pokemon game. But if you are to watch the videos in full screen, it should make a difference, because I did notice that there was a little bit of blurriness action going on. And also in terms of audio, the HD should make my voice even more sexier than it was before, which is kind of hard to imagine, but we'll see. If you think it's true, let me know. If not, let me know either way. But yeah, if you come this way now to Route 3, whereas before we were blocked by a crazy old man, we'll just come across Professor Oak's H, which will give us the running shoes, which lets us go from this to this, which makes things a lot better, at least until we get the bicycle. And now we encounter random Pokemon trainers. Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? I don't think I mentioned this in my previous videos, but if you ever make eye contact with a Pokemon trainer, you're obligated to enter a Pokemon duel with them. What this means is, if you find yourself in a situation where you can sneak around a trainer, you can skip the battle entirely. For the most part, I won't be doing this, just because I'm going to be using trainer battles as my only means of leveling up my Pokemon. I'm going to be using repels in grassy areas, just because I think it's not really necessary to the game to see. As you can see, Hope right now is obviously way over leveled for this area. I should be catching a Pokemon or two in this episode and the next, so I'll be able to switch into them, give Hope a little bit of a rest, and yeah, things should be good from there. The whole eye contact thing reminds me of something that happened to me the other day when I was coming home from the store. I don't know if you guys are the same like me, but when I'm out by myself, I usually tend to think about, funny things that happen between me and my friends or whatnot. And sometimes I just can't help but laugh and smile. And a lot of the times when people are coming from the opposite direction, they'll see that I'm laughing and smiling, and they'll assume that I'm talking about them. And we'll make that awkward eye contact, and instead of, acting nonchalantly and playing it off, I do the worst thing possible. I kind of jerk my head to the right, as if I realize I've been caught and I'm trying to, dissipate the eye contact. But I always have the hugest fucking grin on my face, so obviously they're thinking that I'm making fun of them. And then when they go by, they always give me weird looks. And I feel bad. I don't know why I do that. But yeah, I thought I'd just share that for you, because that's what that reminded me of. Carrying on, we have another Pokemon trainer who likes to wear shorts. I have to agree, shorts are pretty comfy, and I love wearing them. This Pokemon trainer, Ben, has two Pokemon, the first of which is a Rattata, which Hope should make quick work of. Oh, and that's Quick Attack. I know Quick Attack. Oh, look at that damage fly. Yeah, take that. The second Pokemon this trainer has is a Ekans, which is a new Pokemon that we haven't seen just yet. Ekans is a Poison-type Pokemon, which uses moves such as Wrap and Poison Sting and whatnot. They're not really that strong of a Pokemon. Ooh, take that. They're more of a nuisance Pokemon, getting poisoned is pretty much the most dangerous thing they can do, especially if they don't have an antidote with you. Especially if you're doing a Nuzlocke challenge as well. And here we have another bug catcher, looks like it. Let's see how many Pokemon they have. 4. Oh, interesting. Level 9 Weedle. One of the things I've kind of noticed, not just recently, but whenever I first started playing Pokemon, is that trainers in general have the tendency to not evolve their Pokemon, which is something I never really understood, because the point of the Pokemon game is to get your Pokemon to be the strongest that they can, right? And yet all these trainers, they just leave their Pokemon unevolved. I know in the first bug trainer battle in this episode, we had level 10 Caterpie and level 10 Weedle, which could have easily have been a level 10 Butterfree and a level 10 Beedrill. And you know, I've been thinking about like, what's the purpose of this? I've done a couple of playthroughs where I did not evolve my Pokemon. Pretty much just my starter Pokemon. And it was fun. Oh, Pope is trying to learn Whirlwind. Whirlwind is a move that'll switch out your opponent's Pokemon, or it'll make a wild Pokemon run away. I'll just get rid of Tackle for it. It has its place in Pokemon trainer battles. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, I've done a couple playthroughs where I've kept my Pokemon from evolving just for fun, shits and giggles, whatnot. But yeah, for computer AI, I would assume the reason behind that is they want to kind of dumb down the difficulty level, which is understandable, I guess, for the starting areas. Let's see if I can sneak by here. Oh yes, nice. And but really, I've been seeing this as a consistent thread throughout all different parts of the Pokemon game. I really don't know how to explain it. I'm kind of... See, here's a good example. Level 11 Caterpie. That should have been a Butterfree, which, you know, is a lot stronger. You can pose more of a challenge. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that bugs me. It'll never change, I think, just because, you know, this game is targeted for a younger audience, I guess. But yeah, do you guys feel the same way? Maybe leave a comment in the description below how you feel. James. Rick James, bitch. And now we are in a new grassy area, which means a new Pokemon. Route 3 is home to a couple different new Pokemon. They have Pidgeys and Spearows. There's also Nidoran male and female. There's also a Jigglypuff, which would be a nice addition. So let's take a look and see which Pokemon we will be adding to my party. Oh, shit. Pokemon Trainer. Eek, did you touch me? Well, let's take a look. Why, yes, I did touch you. And speaking of Jigglypuff, this Pokemon Trainer has a level 14 Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is a normal type Pokemon that uses Pokemon moves such as, you know, Pound, Sing, which thankfully missed. Sing puts your Pokemon to sleep for a couple of turns. It's pretty annoying to fight against, but it's also really useful to use yourself, especially when you're trying to catch Pokemon in the grass, especially Pokemon that are known to flee. It also makes it easier for Pokemon to catch when you use Pokeballs. But yeah, our new addition is gonna be... Fuck! Ah, worst case scenario. It's another Pidgey, which I can't capture. God damn it, no! I really wanted something else. There's actually, oh yeah, there's also Mankeys here, which would have been a great addition. God dang it. I'm just not getting any luck whatsoever in this Let's Play. Nothing. No help at all. Oh, no! No! I'm so upset. Anyways, we are now in Route 4, which has a Pokemon Center just before Mount Moon. And I think I'm going to heal up before we take our first couple steps in there. And Mount Moon is the passageway that connects Pewter City and Cerulean City. It's pretty renowned across all Pokemon gamers as being one of the most incredibly annoying areas, just because there's a shitload of Zubats, and Zubats are a pain in the ass. Chances are I'm probably going to have one on my team when I come into my first random encounter here. Let's take a look. Could also be a Geodude or something else. Oh no, it's a Zubat. Okay, so my new Pokemon is a Zubat level 7. Let's Let's use quick attack. See how much damage it does. Don't kill it. Don't kill. Oh no! 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 Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't catch a break. I can't catch a fucking break. I can't. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it quits here for now, for this episode at least. Until next time, I'm PaperNapkin. Take it easy, folks.